Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this. It's a special Christmas episode of the review show. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, or whenever you watch this episode of the Classic Review, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I have scoured the land for an episode worthy of my fans. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I found one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's December 22nd, 2014. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and it's time for Monday Night Raw. This is the second Raw episode I have done. I did one in 1995, and I'm doing now one for Christmas. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I am looking forward to this because not only do we have the legendary Roddy Piper returning to host an edition of the Pit, we have got Hulk Hogan returning to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how we're going to react to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it with Monday Night Raw. Let's watch the beginning of the show. So we've just had the announcements, guys, that Roddy Piper will be returning for the Piper's Pit, like I say. We're also going to have Roman Reigns taking on the Big Show in his first Raw match back. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a Miracle on 34th Street fight between Dean Ambrose and Wyatt. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose can go. Roman Reigns wasn't really booed as much. And, well, Roddy Piper. Fuck yes. Let's carry on watching. So we're here with Hogan talking about how everything will be running the way he wants to run it on Raw tonight, and that is the way it goes. So Cena also comes out to basically talk about last week that he had with Seth Rollins in a steel cage, where Brock Lesnar comes in and basically F5s him, and Rollins wins that match. Then Rollins comes out to talk about basically he did it. I don't care, blah blah blah. Here we go, and he basically wants to bring back the Authority because at Survivor Series at that time, it was a 5-on-5, and if the Authority loses, they would be gone from Raw, which would happen for a few more weeks. So basically, Seth wants to do that, blah blah blah. Rollins isn't here to talk about that. It's the icing on the cake. Runs down Hogan a bit more. Cena tells Rollins to just shut up because he's putting people to sleep, and then with the line of the night, Ivan. If Rollins comes down to that ring, he'll get his neon green sneakers up his ass and will be coughing a week. I thought that was fucking brilliant. And then Hogan announces that for the first match of the night, it will be John Cena versus Seth Rollins. So that's our first match, ladies and gentlemen. It's John Cena versus Seth Rollins, and that is coming up now. So we just had Rollins versus Cena. A really good match. A really bad botch by Cena when they went for a double clothesline. Cena really badly. Really good match, I thought. J&J Security getting involved and stuff like that. They tried to get involved again. Cena sidestepped them. Went to attack both men on his shoulders. And basically gave them a double AA. Then Cena ducked some Money in the Bank briefcase. Seth was the Money in the Bank holder at this time, and gives Rollins an AA for the win. A really good match. As well, just a little bit more history. Rollins would be put into the WWE Championship match at the Royal Rumble after Cena would give consent to the Authority returning to Raw. That would happen next week, if I recall, after. And oh, Kane, creepy. So Kane's just walked on screen and literally just went bar humbug. But anyway, so that would happen. Then Rollins would become the WWE champion at this year's WrestleMania, which would be one. Cena would then face Rusev for the United States Championship at WrestleMania as well. Now we have got Fandango with Rosa Mendez taking on Jack Swagger. So let's watch this match. So we've just had Jack Swagger versus Fandango, and really it was a fucking match. They both locked up. Swagger powers Fandango against the ropes. Tries to go for the Patriot Lock, tries to then go for a splash, the Swagger Bomb, not once but twice, but it was just awful, guys. Fandango hits a diving leg drop for the win, and now Rosa Mendez is dancing with Fandango, and my god, I've never seen a worse dancer than Rosa Mendez. No offense, guys. We've also got an announcement now that Seth, Dolph Ziggler will now face Luke Harper in a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll wait for that match, and here we go. So we've just had a promo basically saying that he is going to win the match against Luke Harper. Also saying that the ladder match at the TLC pay-per-view, which was a few weeks ago, was one of the most brutal matches he was a part of in his career. And basically just saying that he's going to go and steal the show. And yes, we have got one of the vignettes from the New Day, one of the original vignettes, and I think that's amazing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Adam Rose. Yeah, I do apologize about not wearing my hat. One moment. There we go. Sorry, guys. So yep, we've got now coming out for a match. We basically see Adam Rose and the Bunny now taking a double choke slam on Raw by Kane. He would then get the Bunny would get a tombstone, and then the next night on SmackDown, the Bunny would get another tombstone. The Bunny is actually got a fucking neck brace on. Bunny has a neck brace on. What the fuck? So next up, guys, it's going to be R-Truth versus Adam Rose, and well, let's just have this match, shall we? Next up is R-Truth versus Adam Rose. They lock up. Rose hits an arm drag before taunting the crowd. They lock up again. R-Truth applies a side headlock. Rose whips him off. R-Truth holds the ropes and dances. Rose dances as well before having a kick block. And then R-Truth rolls him up for the win. That is literally the fucking match. No joke. And now we've got the Bunny consoling Rose. Let's see where this goes. It's Christmas, and I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth. The Bunny gets battered. So the Bunny comes in to console Rose about his loss. He's pissed off. The Bunny turns his back on him, and then literally Rose batters him with a spinebuster, kicks, punches. It's fucking hilarious. Rose pushes the guys away, the Rosebuds away, and basically storms off to the back. It's funny as fuck, guys. It really is. Again, I can't believe those words are coming out my mouth. So, next up, guys, we're going to have Roman Reigns versus The Big Show, and, well, let's do that. So, we just had Big Show versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' return match from injury. He would return... Sorry, guys, I do apologise. There we go. This would be his return match from injury. He did return at TLC to prevent Big Show interfering in the John Cena versus Seth Rollins tables match that happened then. Not really a bad match, but an okay match. Just a run-of-the-mill match that ends in Roman Reigns punching Big Show over the commentary table, and Roman Reigns getting in the ring for the count-out victory. A very nice drive-by from Roman Reigns. That is when Roman Reigns drop kicks his opponent in the face on the ring apron. So I thought that was okay. But about that, it was a standard Raw match. Nothing good, but nothing bad about it. But yeah. So next up, I don't know what we're gonna have next. Oh, it's another promotion for the Miracle on 34th Street fight. So, well, let's find out what's next. So we've just had a promo with Dean Ambrose talking to Renee Young, basically saying that he's been a good boy all year and all he wants to do is kick the shit into Bray Wyatt. Tonight he gets him, and the old saying goes, every time a bell rings, Bray Wyatt gets a beating. And then literally the cutest thing in the world, Ambrose just literally looks at her, smiles and goes, happy holidays, before walking off. It's like, yeah, you two are dating. You know, you can't fucking lie to us. So the next matchup is not Tyson Kidd, I do apologise. Natalya with Kidd taking on Brie Bella and Nikki. So we just had Natalya versus Brie, and not a bad match. Natalya still surprises me with everything she does. She is a damn good wrestler, I think. Just your everyday standard run-of-the-mill match for the women, for the females. Literally, Natalya rolls through a inside cradle roll to get the win. It was a good match, not the best match in the world, but not the worst match. So we will see what's next. So we basically had a little bit after the match between Natalya and Brie. Basically, Nikki tries to get involved. Natalya knocks her off, and basically he says, "I want the Divas Championship." No problems. Next up, a vignette hyping up the Ascension is shown. Man, how far they fell. Then tape promo of Gold and Stardust is shown. Stardust says Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a lazy farm animal that works once a year. And then Goldust says that he has a shiny nose that will be popped by him. I love that. I love these two. I think they were really good. Missed a trick with them. So it's now Gold and Stardust versus Dolores and El Dorito, or El Reno, as the commentary team are calling them. So, yeah, let's watch the match. So we had Gold and Stardust versus Los Matadores, and again, it was your standard tag team match. Nothing good, nothing bad. El Torito pinned Goldust with a springboard moonsault for the win. Nothing really of note, really. But then Luke Harper comes out with a promo stating that tonight he's going to give himself a present. He doesn't like to give. He doesn't like to give. He likes to take things away. And tonight, Dolph Ziggler, I'm going to hurt you, and I'm going to take the Intercontinental Championship. I like that. And now we've got, well, Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper for the Intercontinental Championship. I like both men. I completely forgot Luke Harper was a champion. We did. So, let's watch the match. Just had Dolph Ziggler versus Luke Harper, and it was a really, really good match. An assault on the outside before the match begins, to begin this match. We come back, we see Dolph Ziggler starts fighting. One moment. So they start fighting, and basically a lot of just hard-hitting moves from a very nice pump handle fall waist slam for a 2 count. I thought that was beautifully done. And again, Harper hits a Mission 02 driver for near fall again. Just beautiful moves by Harper. This is why he's a really good wrestler, I think, in my opinion. Tries to go for a discus clothesline. Ziggler ducks and hits a super kick. Stumbles and then connects with a discus clothesline again for an near fall. The match, Ziggler gets out of a powerbomb attempt, connects with a pair of super kicks that stumbles Harper, and then Ziggler hits the zigzag for the win and retention of his championship. And oh my god, I have just seen the ugliest Christmas sweater on Jerry Lawler ever. My god, that is fucking disgusting. So, yeah, here we go. So we just had the Piper's Pit with Rusev and Lana. I can't do this segment justice. If you can find it, watch it. It is fucking brilliant. The way Lana can gather heat like that is fucking brilliant. The way Rowdy Piper is as well, it's just amazing. Rusev comes out with a bow on him. Legit. And it's just a really good segment. If you can find it, watch it. It is brilliant. So, next up, guys, it's going to be a Santa's Helpers 6 Diva tag match. Yay. Let's watch this match. So we just had the Santa's Helpers 6 Diva tag team match. It was Alicia Fox, Emma, and Naomi taking on Summer Rae and Paige. I will say this now. Emma, Summer Rae, Paige, and Naomi are all fucking above this. Anyway, let's get back to the match. Summer Rae starts off against Emma. Basically, Emma does her hair flip trick. Emma mimics it before slinging her hair in her face. Emma trips Summer up, kicking her for 1 count. Cameron tags in, runs into Emma's boot. I'm sorry, guys. It's awful. The match is fucking awful. I do not like this match. The only good parts about this match were basically Paige being there and just basically not getting the fucking win. So basically, the end of the match is Cameron punches Alicia Fox and goes for a roll-up, but Alicia counters into a leg drop DDT for the win. That's pretty much what it is. That's the match. So, next up, we will watch the next match. So before the next match, we had a pre-tape promo showing The Miz saying he's been very charitable to Naomi. The Miz wants Miz in Macaro, but he's cut off and save her out of time. Great. So the next matchup is Miz with Mizdow taking on Jey Uso with Jimmy Uso. I will say this now. This Damien Mizdow is fucking brilliant. I will say that now. I think he's really, really funny. Mimicking the Miz, I think is amazing. Basically, it's just standard match. Basically, it's a fucking Raw match. Nothing really, nothing at all. A very nice Samoan drop by Jey. I will say that now. Miz goes for a stole crushing finale. Jey gets out, kicks him away as he attempts a figure four leg lock. Miz goes for a roll up. Miz counters the roll up with one of his own, grabs the tights, wins the match. Miz wins. So yeah, now let's watch the Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose Miracle on 34th Street Fight. So just before we get to the actual match itself, oh my god, Bray Wyatt is a fucking brilliant promo. Talking about it's the most wonderful time. How people surround themselves with everyone they love at the holiday season. Again, I can't do this promo justice. It's fucking brilliant. So after the promo, again, fucking brilliant. Dean's music hits. He comes out holding a Santa staff with a candlestick in it, and there's a wall of presents. Wrestling Logic 101 decrees that somebody will go through those pile of presents. So, next up is the main event. Well, let's fucking watch it. I do apologise, guys. I just want to bring something up. JBL it has been good in the show. Mentioned in Giant Haystacks, always a fucking plus. But mentioned that it's been 30 years since there was the last boot camp match. A tribute to the troops. A little while ago, they had Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt had a boot camp match. And he said it was 30 years since the last boot camp match between Sergeant Slaughter and the Iron Sheik. I want to prove you fucking wrong. It was actually Sergeant Slaughter and H at D-Generation X in your house, which was in 1990, either 97 or 98. I can't remember which one, but he had Kurt Angle's theme music. Just wanted to put that in. And Dean Ambrose just whipped Bray Wyatt into a Christmas tree. Oh my god, this is going to be brilliant. I've just seen the Dean Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt match, and to be fair, it was a good main event for a street fight. A lot of usage of weapons, ladders, chairs, candlesticks, tables, stuff like that. Candlesticks as well. Basically, it was just your average standard Raw main event, just with weapons. Not really a lot of noticeable things, bar the ending. Do apologise. Where Ambrose would use a fire extinguisher on Wyatt and then beat him down a bit and then put him through the table. That's pretty much it. It would be the next night on Raw, the next week on Raw, where not only the Authority would come back, but Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose would go in an ambulance match, if I recall. Also, on that Raw as well, the next week's Raw, Daniel Bryan would announce his in-ring retirement at that time before coming back, naturally. But yes. But what did I think of the show overall? It was an okay show. I actually enjoyed it. I sat down and watched. Worst match had to be the six women tag match. That was the shits. Best match of the night. I would have to go for the Miracle on 34th Street Fight. I would have to do that. My favorite segment of all had to be Piper's Pit with Rusev, Lana, and Ryback. So, guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Monday Night Raw. I hope you enjoy it, guys. Catch you on the other side and have a very Merry Christmas.